Good morning. Well, I'm walking across Canada to raise awareness for organ and tissue donation. I'm trying to encourage everybody to become organ donors, and encourage everybody to sign their organ donor cards, as well as let their family know what their wishes. Well, today is 289 on a 353-day tour, and I'm in Charlottetown, PEI. Well, I am carrying a torch because about 4 years ago, my road manager walked across Canada, George, the one beside me, and he carried the torch on his tour, and about millions of Canadians have touched this, as well as Pope John Paul II himself has touched it.
And blessed it.
How did I hook up with this character? Okay, during my walk in Sarnia, I made a stop there, and Kristopher wanted to carry the torch across Sarnia, and he seemed like a normal boy, 10-year-old at the time, and he carried the torch like a champ across Sarnia. At the end of the day, he lifted up his shirt and showed me all the scars on his stomach, and told me he's been waiting for a liver transplant all his life. And I just thought I met the most amazing boy, and he also expressed a wish to me. He wanted to carry the torch across Canada one day. And you know what, Allison, he got his way. Today's day 289, just like he said. Well, in 1995, I was rushed to the hospital with 2 days left to live. And the odds were that I was supposed to die. Miraculously, unfortunately, I did receive a liver. I was out of the hospital in 10 days, back in the gym training in 2 months. And, you know, from death, I became pretty healthy. And I was paying visits to the hospital during outpatients. And and this was in Toronto. I used to see about 30, 40 patients in that waiting room. And I'd look at those patients that were waiting for organ transplants. I knew that half of them were going to die because we had this big shortage in Canada, and I knew what they were going through, and I thought, you know, this is a shame. There's so many organs going to waste in Canada, and all these people's lives could be saved. Why isn't something being done about this? So that You're right, Allison, because this is going to become yesterday's news after he's finished. We're trying to desperately inspire the two levels of government to create a registry where every Canadian can become registered, and Canadians can have the option to take their names off. They have that system already in Spain. The past 10 years, Spain leads the world in organ transplants, and yes, and that's called opt-out. Right now we're presently in opt-in. We need family consent. As a result of that, we're missing on a lot of organs. It's not just because some of the families aren't able to say yes at that very sensitive time. Just Canadians are leading very busy lives. They can't get around to signing the donor card and have the time to express this wish to their family. Why not create a registry? Everybody's already registered, and we can maximize the potential. It just makes sense. And as we traveled across Canada, Allison, almost every Canadian that we're talking to is in favor of this. So we need to really bring this to Mr. Martin, Prime Minister Martin, and all the provincial leaders, and, you know, let's get started on this. Let's start debating about it. Let's start talking about it. That's why you're getting these desperate efforts being done in America, and soon it'll be in Canada, where people like Todd have to do things like that, and you know, we got these matching donors on the website with no government you know, overviewing it. People are desperate on the waiting list, you know, and we can solve this.
Yeah. We are starting at the town hall.
12:30 Best Western.
Okay, we're starting at 12:30 at the Best Western, and then we'll be. Yeah, yes. and then we'll be walking to the town hall for 1 o'clock press conference. Well, it depends if, because I'm on this walk right now, they told me that I'm not going to receive my liver. I have to pretty much be at home or in the hospital sick, and pretty much means that I have to be dead in the hospital. But it's not really that. But I think that when I get home after this walk, I'll probably receive a liver before Christmas, and if not, then I'll have to wait until something comes up. And if something does go wrong in the past while I'm waiting, I could die. So. Thank you very much.
Please visit our website, www.christopherswish.ca. Hi, Deborah. Christopher?
Yep.
Okay. Thanks, Allison. Bye.
Okay, I think we're okay. Hang on a second. Should I stand up the ring? Okay, that's good.